Welcome to Canada. We are here in Victoria, British Columbia. What a beautiful port city. Good morning. I just finished an incredible workout in the gym. I love the gym on board the Discovery Princess. After leaving the gym, I headed to a cooking demonstration in theater. A bit later, we headed to the piazza where the Princess Cruise Line staff was having an end of cruise celebration. Princess Cruise Line really values their staff and their employees, and it shows.
This man has a very important job because he's been supplying you with the beverages all cruise long. It's your bar manager, Champagne!
After a celebration of the staff, everybody on board was invited to tour the Galley. So we get to see the behind the scenes. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look how, wow, it's spotless. So clean. Yeah. Wow. No food on the floor. It's very clean. So this is where all of our meals are prepared. There's the ice machines. The crates where the glasses and plates go. See, there's the glasses in there. These are big refrigerators with food. Then that's over where they wash the dishes. You can see where they wash the dishes there. That big machine is the dishwasher. See that? Look how huge. My goodness. See those? Wow. Oh my goodness, look at the food. Wow.
Yeah. This morning
Look how beautiful.
Oh, see? That's the cake. Those are the cakes things.
Yes.
Oh, it's my birthday.
Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wow. And they're hard at work.
You can see them making it.
Yes, it's like ratatouille. Look how big the pots are for soup. Look how big those are. Isn't that amazing?
I'm sorry.
What did you say, Leah?
This is the coolest day ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
The menu, they had everything laid out. Look at that.
See what I want?
There's no, so they see all the options. This is from last year. So we just finished the Galley tour and the kids wanted to go upstairs to the kids club. Unfortunately, the app did not show any activities for the kids club. That's one kind of downside about Princess, I guess, and the kids programming. Those things don't show up in the app. You actually have to physically look at the paper programming, and the kids club attendants don't directly communicate different activities. So it's really on you to kind of look and see what activities are there and which ones your kids may want to participate in. One of the things I love most about the stateroom, being that we're aft on the port side in stateroom A630, is the location. The location of the stateroom is really ideal for my needs and for what our family needed. We are just 4 decks below kids programming on deck 17. There is no deck 13 on board cruise ships. And we are 3 decks below the buffet and 3 decks below the gym. So it makes it a quick up to the kids programming, to the gym, to the buffet when needed. And then literally 2 doors down is the laundromat. So if you've got little ones, this is a great location. We have not felt a ton of motion at all in the aft of the ship, probably because we've had really great calm weather, but just definitely consider being closer to the areas of the ship that are going to be most convenient for you, the parts of the ship that you're going to be accessing most often. Of course, if you're not traveling with children, then that may not be of importance to you. If you utilize the gym like I did nearly every day, that may be something you want to consider. If you are traveling carry-on only, or you pack light and you want to be close to the laundromat, keep that in mind as well. We've not had any noise. Now, most stateroom decks on board the Discovery Princess have laundry facilities on every deck. So it's not like you've got to go far. It just happens to be that ours is just 2 doors down, which has made things really convenient. So just things to consider when you're trying to choose a stateroom. Find out by looking at the deck plans what you're going to be probably most gravitating toward, what you're going to be using the most, and try to strategically book your stateroom close to those particular venues or those areas.
When you go, whoa, and then I turn around, you go, ha. Well, it's not only a bag, it's also a hat.
We enjoyed a little bit of trivia and came in second place. My daughter was so excited to be able to claim her free prize.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.
20.
Yeah, are you gonna go get one?
Where's my 22? Where's my 20s?
There's your 20s. Go, 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 go. Later in the afternoon, they had a huge family fair in the piazza. There were several booths and stations set up with fun games, arts, and crafts for all the children and their parents to participate in. At the end of the 2-hour fair, there was a raffle for dozens of free prizes.
3, 5, 5, 8, 8, 0.
It's disembarkation in the morning when you see a hallway full of luggage. It is time to disembark. We've got luggage tags out and luggage is out, getting ready to get collected. Welcome to Canada. We just docked in British Columbia, Victoria, British Columbia to be exact. And you can see the downtown here right behind me, just beautiful city overlooking the water. I have heard so many wonderful things about this port city, so we're excited to get off the ship and explore. But there was one hiccup in our plan. Unfortunately, due to maritime law, our port arrival time in this port of call for us has changed. This is our final port of call on our Alaska adventure, and we were due to arrive in port at 7 p.m. The captain, however, informed us a couple of nights ago that we were not going to arrive until closer to 9 p.m. due to maritime law causing us to go much slower after leaving Alaska and heading southbound here toward Canada. So we only have a couple of hours in port. We're not sure what we're going to get into. We're planning to just hop off and explore Canadian territory. You can see behind me that it is just a vibrant city, so much to explore. It's just a shame we won't have more time here. For those of you that have been here before, I'd love for you to drop a comment down below. Tell us, what did you do if you had a port of call in Victoria, BC, or if you've been here before just on vacation? What should we check out? What should we put on our to-do list for our next trip here? All right, we're gonna hop off the ship here and we're gonna let you know what we get into. Come along with us. Oh my. It's breezy, all right. Stay to the right. Put on your sweatshirt. We are in port with the Norwegian Bliss on one side and then the Holland America Eurodam. And we have a long walk. It's chilly because it's by the water. When you first disembark the ship, you have the option for a prepaid cruise-based excursion, or you can walk about 35 minutes into downtown, or do what we did since we had very limited time in port and pay for a rickshaw ride into town. The ride took about 15 minutes, but was a lot of fun. It was nice to meet a local who was able to give us a narrated tour of the city. Once downtown, there are plenty of shops, restaurants, and breweries to enjoy. The city of Victoria has a lot to offer if you have more time in port. Unfortunately for us, our port time was very short, but during the day, you may choose to have high tea at the Empress Hotel or even take a stroll through Bouchard Gardens. While the city boasts plenty of other activities, if you're arriving via cruise ship, it's likely that your limited time in port won't allow for much exploring. But if it's your first time, then I still recommend getting off the ship, even for a little bit of a tour around town. All right, it's really dark. You probably can't see us. I hope you can hear us here. Yes, so we are walking back. We decided to walk the 30-minute walk back to the ship. We are following all the other little trolleys, trying to figure out how to get back. We do have a map that was given to us, but hard to see out here in the dark and navigate at the same time. So we just did a little shopping. We saw a tour of downtown. Okay, we are navigating this city in the dark by ourselves, but we just found a group of cruise passengers, so we're following them to get back to the ship safely. If you really just stay on Bellevue, is it Bellevue or Belleville? Bellevue. It will take you right back to the cruise terminal and cruise port area. Belleville, yeah. So stay on Belleville, it'll take you back to the cruise terminal. So that's what we're doing. There is our ship. You can see her in the distance. Hard to make out the Princess logo through the trees, but that is her. There are all three of the ships. We have Holland America Eurodam, Princess Discovery, which is our ship, and then over in the distance is the Norwegian Bliss. Okay, so once you see Camel Point Public Heliport, that is when you are back to the ship. There are tons of buses that are bringing passengers back who didn't want to walk, I guess, or who had an excursion, but this is the way back to the ship. So we're back, and we are at 1.5 miles from downtown, and it took us 22 minutes. It's so cool to see how these people will run. And then there's a path here that shows you back to ship, so you know you're going in the right direction to get back on board. So in the daytime, this is probably a lot easier to navigate. In the dark at night, a little bit trickier. The cruise port area does have restrooms and a gift shop for any last-minute souvenirs you may want to pick up.
One in the back.
Say bye. Wave bye to Canada. Bye, Canada. Bye, Canada. It was a very brief visit, but a good one, right?
Yep.
You want to come back?
Yes.
All right, we'll be back. All right, we scanned our medallions. We are through. We got to go through security, I think, back on board the ship. But Leah is excited. It is windy over here by the water. But there she is, and we're about to get on our last night on board the Discovery Princess as we return from Alaska.
So sad.
So sad. Sad day. We just have to make sure we plan our next trip.
Yep.
So we have another trip to look forward to. What do you say, Isabel? Yes.